I tried every restaurant at Dreams Flora so you don't have to waste your precious vacation time. And let me tell you, what I discovered completely changed how I recommend this resort to my clients. After eating at all of the restaurants over 7 days, I'm breaking down exactly where you should eat, what you should order, and most importantly, what you need to avoid. Hi, I'm Asai, a travel agent specializing in luxury and all-inclusive vacations, and this is my dining report from our 7-night stay at Dreams Flora. At Dreams Flora, you definitely will not go hungry. The restaurants offered include a buffet, 5 different a la carte restaurants, a 24-hour coffee bar and snack shack, and a beachside snack shack for lunch. Something to note about the food is that a lot of people complain about Dreams food. This is my first Dreams resort that I've ever stayed at, but I will be honest with you, I was blown away with how much I enjoyed all of the food that we ate the entire week here. For breakfast, lunch, and dinner, you have the World Cafe. This is your standard buffet. They have an amazing breakfast selection, anything you could want, including an egg station, omelet station, pastries, fruit, amazing things. And one thing I loved about the buffet is they have a whole section just for kids. So as I mentioned, this is open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner daily. For dinner, they do change the theme around every single night, and they may offer different cuisines on different nights. Then you have, of course, the 24-hour coffee shop and snack bar. You can go here and get coffee and coffee drinks. They do teas and things like that. They'll do any kind of specialty coffee that you would like. They also offer pre-made sandwiches. They offer fruit cups, yogurt parfaits. They have a variety of pastries and desserts. My daughter's absolute favorite was the raspberry. For lunch, you also have the option of the Barefoot Grill. This is located beachside, and this offers standard kind of like American fare of like hot dogs, burgers, nachos, fries. I think they even had salads. We ate here a few times. The food was great. It's so quick and easy to get. You can either eat it under the gazebo type area at like picnic tables, or you can take it back to your lounge chair. And then for dinner, you have 5 different restaurants. The Asian restaurant Himitsu, which is a la carte Asian, like table service, or teppanyaki, hibachi, show cooking. That is the only portion of any restaurant on the entire property that needs reservations. None of the restaurants need reservations at all unless you want to sit at the teppanyaki table. You have Portofino, which is the Italian restaurant. You have El Patio, which is the Mexican restaurant. You have the Seaside Grill, which is a steakhouse restaurant. And then finally you have Bordeaux, which is a French gourmet, adults only restaurant. So no kids are allowed at this restaurant. So let's dive into the food quality. I already talked about the buffet and Coco Cafe and the Barefoot Grill. So Himitsu, again, it was the Asian restaurant and teppanyaki tables. Now, we never did the sit-down Himitsu table service portion of this restaurant. We did the teppanyaki tables twice. My kids love a hibachi show, but so do we. And our 2 experiences were completely different. So I'm really glad that we did actually get to eat here twice. The first time that we went, our chef was incredible. His name was Julio. He would sing. He was so entertaining and so energetic and really got our entire table and crowd moving and clapping along. And it was really, really, really fun.
Paul, decime que salgan los otros cocineros. Los otros cocineros que salgan. Jamás debiste dudar de mí. Si por algo me llevaron, sobrevivía logrando de mi visión. En la carta escribía tu nombre clarito.
Our second experience, the food was just as excellent as before, which I didn't even mention. But he was just not quite as entertaining or energetic as Julio. The food at the Himitsu teppanyaki tables is sort of like a prefix menu. So it's standard for everybody with all of the different courses that you receive, but it was excellent. As somebody who loves Asian food, it's delicious. So next up we have Portofino. Portofino is the Italian restaurant, and it is so good. It was so good that we ate here twice. We really, really loved the caprese salad. That was one of our favorites. We also ordered an antipasti for the table, which was a variety of Italian meats and cheeses and tomato focaccia bread, olives and nuts. We also ordered the beef carpaccio, which was delicious, thinly sliced beef in olive oil and balsamic and some Parmesan cheese, and it was so, so yummy. And then for our main dishes, my son ordered pizza. He really liked that. My daughter got spaghetti and meatballs. I had the seafood pasta. Everything that everybody ordered in our party of 6 was delicious. So then we have El Patio, which is the Mexican restaurant. Now, we enjoyed the Mexican restaurant. It probably was our least favorite of all of the restaurants, but we did enjoy what we ordered. We ordered the cheese molotes, which are kind of like Mexican mozzarella sticks, and they were really good. We did order an assortment of tacos, and I'm pretty sure my daughter got the fajitas because she loves fajitas. And then for dessert, we got churros and the tres leches cake, all of which were good. Now, I'm not saying that I wouldn't eat at the Mexican restaurant. I think that we just eat Mexican a lot at home. I think it was a little bit bland. There wasn't much of a kick to anything like we're used to when we have Bordeaux, which is the adults only restaurant. Something to note that's really important about this restaurant is that it is the only restaurant that men are required to wear closed-toed shoes and long pants. I just want to start out by saying that the food here was amazing. We did order the lobster bisque, and it definitely wasn't very lobstery. It was a little bit on the bland side, but it was still pretty good. Being from the Mid-Atlantic region, I think that my view of seafood is probably a little bit different than maybe other people. Everybody ordered the beef tenderloin, and it was incredible. So tender, so juicy, so delicious. The sauce really completed the entire meal with the potatoes and the delicious vegetables that were also included. For dessert, I think we actually ordered every single one of them, from the creme brulee to the profiteroles to the chocolate duo, and some of us, me, maybe had a little bit of entree envy for my husband because his dessert wound up being amazing. So finally, that leaves us with the Seaside Grill, which is the steakhouse. And here is more of like an American style grill steakhouse type of restaurant. So for example, my son ordered buffalo chicken wings. They have an iceberg wedge salad, but what they're known for are their steaks. And I personally ordered the churrasco, which I am not a big fan of steak when it comes to Mexico or the Caribbean. Except for now. This steak, this churrasco steak, I'm not sure what they did, but it was one of the best steaks I've ever had in the Caribbean. Typically, I find the meat is a little more tough, more gamey, and the churrasco sauce, which kind of reminded me of a chimichurri. And then for dessert, they offer a Nutella cake, an apple cake, or a baked Alaska. Now, something to note about the Seaside Grill, they are also open only for Preferred Club guests for breakfast and lunch daily. Now, this will be a seated a la carte breakfast or lunch, so if you're getting tired of the buffet, you just want somebody to serve you, order and serve you. I'm a mom, I cook all the time, I prepare food for everybody all the time. It's nice to be waited on like that on vacation. We did go here once or twice for breakfast, we did go here once for lunch. It is open air under a large palapa, so it is definitely warm. However, the food was excellent, the service was even better than that, and I would recommend it if you prefer a seated restaurant for breakfast and lunch.
If you found this guide helpful, don't forget to hit subscribe for more luxury resort tips and reviews. I've got a full Dreams Flora series on my channel covering everything from rooms to activities, so check those out if you're planning your stay. Leave a comment below with your favorite restaurant at Dreams Flora, and I'll see you in the next video.